Welcome to an in-depth look at how Ozempic works its magic. While many know it aids weight loss, few understand its profound effects on the brain. Imagine a microscopic world where medicine interacts directly with your biology. This is where Ozempic begins its journey, impacting your body in incredible ways. Deep within your cells, specific receptors are waiting. This is a GLP-1 receptor, a critical hunger switch in your body. Think of the GLP-1 receptor as your body's personal hunger switch, located in both your pancreas and your brain, controlling how hungry you feel. Ozempic introduces a molecule that fits perfectly into this receptor, like a key in a lock, activating this crucial, quote, hunger switch. Once activated, this switch triggers a remarkable effect. It physically slows down your digestion, changing how your body processes food. Food that would typically leave your stomach within an hour now remains there for several hours, promoting a prolonged sense of fullness. This extended retention means your stomach feels fuller for longer, directly influencing your appetite and reducing overall food intake. But the true marvel of Ozempic unfolds in the brain, specifically within the hypothalamus. This is where the real magic happens. Ozempic actively blocks the, quote, food noise signals, those incessant cravings that bombard your brain before they even have a chance to start. Watch as the chaotic red electrical signals in the hypothalamus calm down, replaced by a soft golden light, signaling a reduction in hunger impulses. This isn't about sheer willpower. It's a sophisticated intervention that hijacks the chemical signals screaming, "I'm hungry," turning down the volume on cravings. Ozempic bypasses the need for constant struggle, offering a chemical solution to a biological problem, empowering you to manage your weight more effectively. However, there is a cost to modifying your body's natural biology. Understanding this is crucial for a complete picture. We'll dive into the science behind how this medication affects your body, specifically your muscle mass. The biology is far more complex than simple headlines suggest. Let's look inside a human muscle fiber. Understanding how your muscles function and what they need to thrive is key to understanding Ozempic's impact. Your muscles are metabolic powerhouses. They require a significant amount of calories just to maintain themselves, let alone grow. When you consume a normal amount of calories, your body happily pays the rent to keep your muscle tissue healthy and intact. Now, let's look at how Ozempic drastically changes this equation and what it means for your body. On Ozempic, you're not just skipping dessert. Your calorie intake often drops dramatically, leading to a severe deficit. This drastic reduction puts your body in a state of starvation, forcing it to look for energy sources beyond stored fat. It's not a magical muscle melt, but a biological response to extreme energy shortage. Your muscle fibers aren't being eaten by the drug. They're dissolving into energy as your body desperately tries to survive the calorie drought. In a panic to find energy, your body doesn't just burn fat. It breaks down unused muscle tissue. It's not the drug itself, it's the severe calorie deficit. So how can you combat this effect and protect your valuable muscle mass while on Ozempic? The only effective way to stop this muscle breakdown is through consistent resistance training. You have to actively signal to your body, "I still need this muscle." This tells your system to prioritize and preserve muscle tissue. Beyond lifting, another critical factor for muscle preservation is your dietary protein intake. Adequate protein intake provides the building blocks your body needs to repair and maintain muscle, especially during a calorie deficit. Check out our protein guide in bio for more details. Don't become skinny fat, where you lose weight, but also vital muscle. Combine Ozempic with resistance training and proper nutrition to maintain a healthy, strong physique. Have you ever wondered how that little pill tackles your pain? Today, we're taking a visual journey inside your body to understand exactly how ibuprofen provides relief. Let's start by understanding what happens when you feel pain. Imagine a glowing red knee joint throbbing with pain. Inside, tiny mechanical factories are pumping out red smoke. You take an ibuprofen because you hurt, but the pill doesn't know where your pain is. It just floods your whole body. Now let's meet the key player in your pain response, the COX enzyme. Under a microscopic view, the COX-2 enzyme looks like a complex biological machine, a factory in your body. When you get injured, this factory starts churning out jagged red triangles. These are called prostaglandins. So how do these prostaglandins actually create the sensation of pain? The red triangles float up and hit a nerve ending, which looks like a blue electrical wire. The wire sparks violently. These signals float over to your nerves and scream, pain! They also make the injured area hot and swollen. Now let's see how ibuprofen steps in to stop this process. A smooth, white ibuprofen pill dissolves into millions of tiny white wrenches once it's in your system. These microscopic wrenches then fly into the COX enzyme, physically jamming its gears so it can't build the pain signal. And what happens when the pain factory is jammed? The machine stops, the red smoke clears, and the blue nerve wire stops sparking, glowing a calm blue. No production means no signal. The injury is still there, but your brain just stops getting the memo. It's important to understand that while effective, ibuprofen does have side effects, and Tylenol works differently. Ibuprofen stops inflammation everywhere, even in your stomach, which is why it can cause ulcers. Tylenol, on the other hand, works through a totally different mechanism, primarily affecting pain signals in the brain rather than inflammation throughout the body. Tylenol, a common pain reliever, harbors a silent, deadly secret. It can be a silent killer for your liver. Imagine your liver, a vital organ, typically glowing with health, processing everything you consume. But Tylenol, when taken excessively, can unleash a devastating attack. It doesn't just hurt you, it can destroy your liver. Let's delve into the microscopic world to see what happens when your liver processes Tylenol. As your liver breaks down Tylenol, a small, incredibly deadly byproduct called NAPQI is formed. It's a toxic poison to your cells. Normally, your liver has a powerful defense mechanism in place. A squad of hero molecules called glutathione instantly tackles this poison, neutralizing it before it can cause harm. With enough glutathione, your liver remains safe and healthy, diligently performing its functions. But what happens when you push your liver beyond its limits? If you take too much Tylenol or dangerously mix it with alcohol, your liver runs out of these vital hero molecules. With glutathione depleted, the NAPQI poison runs wild, destroying your liver cells from the inside out. It's a slow, silent failure. While there is an antidote, timing is critical and prevention is key. The antidote is NAC, N-acetylcysteine, administered intravenously at the hospital. You must seek medical attention immediately. Always remember, never mix Tylenol with alcohol. It's a dangerous combination that can lead to irreversible liver damage. Ever wonder why that afternoon coffee can sometimes lead to a sudden slump? Let's explore the science behind the caffeine crash. Our brain is an incredible organ, constantly working and communicating through a complex network of neurons. Normally, electrical energy zips around our transparent brain, keeping us alert and active. But as the day progresses, a chemical called adenosine starts to fill the brain, gradually slowing down this energy. Let's take a closer look at how adenosine signals your brain to get ready for sleep. On the surface of our neurons, there are special ports or locks designed to receive signals. A purple adenosine molecule floats nearby, looking heavy and slow, ready to deliver its message. Throughout the day, as adenosine builds up, it plugs into these receptors, telling your brain, time to sleep. But then, caffeine makes its grand entrance, a master of disguise. A glowing gold caffeine molecule flies in fast, looking almost identical to adenosine, but sharper. Caffeine jams itself into the receptor lock, effectively stealing the parking spot and blocking adenosine from getting in. Because caffeine is a fake key, it doesn't activate the sleep signal, keeping you feeling awake. However, while caffeine occupies the receptors, the adenosine doesn't disappear. It continues to build up. The purple adenosine fog builds up outside the wall, unable to get into its designated receptors. Meanwhile, your brain inside stays bright blue and fast, thanks to caffeine's blocking action. The adenosine is still there, patiently waiting for the caffeine to wear off and release its hold on the receptors. And that, my friends, is the inevitable moment of the caffeine crash. Eventually, the caffeine molecule breaks down and falls out of the receptor lock. With the path now clear, a massive wave of purple adenosine fog rushes into the receptors all at once. The brain quickly goes dark as all that built-up tiredness hits you simultaneously, leading to that sudden slump. So remember, caffeine doesn't give you energy, it just borrows it from later. That's the caffeine crash. Welcome to an in-depth look at ADHD medications. Today, we'll explore the differences between Ritalin and Adderall. ADHD affects millions, and medication plays a crucial role in managing its symptoms, improving focus and attention. Both Ritalin and Adderall are effective in treating ADHD helping individuals achieve better focus and concentration. However, their mechanisms of action are completely different, leading to distinct effects on the brain. Let's start by understanding how Ritalin works at a synaptic level. Ritalin acts by blocking the reuptake transporters, effectively putting a, quote, cap on the, quote, vacuum cleaners that remove dopamine from the synapse. This allows dopamine to remain in the synaptic gap for an extended period, promoting a calm and sustained focus. Ritalin is classified as a, quote, reuptake inhibitor, offering a gentle and efficient way to enhance neural communication. Now let's look at Adderall, which takes a more aggressive approach. Adderall not only blocks reuptake, but also forces the release of dopamine from storage vesicles, like a dam breaking. This results in a massive and rapid flood of dopamine, creating a more intense and sometimes chaotic effect on the brain. Let's compare the distinct experiences these two medications provide. Ritalin offers a calm and consistent flow of dopamine, providing a steady and gentle enhancement of focus, akin to a protective shield. Adderall, on the other hand, delivers a stronger, more intense flood of dopamine, like a powerful cannon, for a more pronounced effect. This intense stimulation can make Adderall feel more pushy and often leads to a harder crash as the effects wear off, compared to Ritalin. The choice between Ritalin and Adderall depends on individual needs and how one's body responds to each. It's a personal journey to find the right medication that balances efficacy with minimal side effects. Always consult a healthcare professional for personalized advice and to determine the most suitable ADHD medication for your specific situation. Have you ever wondered how SSRIs actually work to treat depression? Let's dive into the fascinating science behind it. Depression is a complex condition, and its causes are multifaceted. It's important to understand that depression isn't simply being sad. It often involves chemical imbalances in the brain. In many cases, depression is linked to low levels of a crucial brain chemical called serotonin, often referred to as the, quote, happy chemical. Normally, serotonin acts as a messenger, transmitting happy signals between neurons in the brain at junctions called synapses. Your brain releases serotonin to send these positive signals, which contribute to your mood and well-being. However, after sending its message, serotonin is quickly reabsorbed by the neuron that released it. Think of this as a natural vacuum cleaner that recycles serotonin. So what goes wrong in depression? In people with depression, this vacuum cleaner or reuptake mechanism often works too efficiently. Serotonin gets sucked away from the synapse before it can fully deliver its happy message, leaving the gap between neurons dark and empty. This is where selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, or SSRIs, come into play. SSRIs act like vacuum plugs. They block the reuptake ports on the neurons. By blocking these ports, SSRIs prevent the serotonin from being quickly reabsorbed. So what happens when serotonin can't be recycled as quickly? With the recycling chute blocked, serotonin builds up in the synaptic gap. This increased concentration of serotonin means it can swim around longer, sending that happy signal over and over again, effectively prolonging its positive effects. But if it's just blocking a vacuum, why does it take about a month to feel the effects? The brain isn't just a simple machine. It needs time to adjust to these new serotonin levels. It's a complex adaptation, involving changes in receptor sensitivity and neural pathways, not just immediate chemical availability. That's the weird part. So, to summarize what we've learned today, SSRIs essentially force your brain to make the most of its own serotonin supply, allowing those happy signals to last longer. If you're considering or undergoing SSRI treatment, remember that patience is a crucial part of the process.